is tribute, but the worthy are mine to reap!
And welcome on in everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 5 of our Blooded Wanderers Omens of Destruction Early Access campaign. In today's episode we're here with the boys, and I actually have a Mochi sitting on my lap. She's not feeling so great today, so she is making more noise than normal as she sits here, just digs the claws in. Kneading never stops with cats, even if it hurts you. That's just the way it is. So we've got Zlanwa Peck here, and a absolute tidal wave of skink skulls coming our way. We just have to part them from the meat sacks. Let's get to it. We don't have nearly the same amount of troops that they do, but we do have the Slaughter Guard, which we'll just take a quick look at their stats. These are chosen of Khorne with halberds, and they are so strong. They've got very high leadership, very slow speed because they are Chaos Warriors, and Chaos Warriors apparently are even slower than Dawi, which I think have 30... They might have 30 speed now. Either way, I think they are extremely slow, which is bizarre. Either way, you've got flaming attacks, magical attacks, and flammable. So everyone they hit is going to have that weakness to fire damage plus 20%. So I think that's going to be incredible. Also, they have no way of losing their... So if you cast spells or do anything at all, or they're tired or fighting uphill, they can never have their melee attack reduced during battle, so it's always going to be 49, or if you boost it up in any kind of way, it'll always be that number, which is pretty incredible. And then that gets boosted up further then by Frenzy, so just insane. Also got the Hellforged Bellowers, 5-barreled, well, it's not a 5-barrel, but it shoots 5 skulls at once, and then the Wrathmonger. So lots of cool stuff. Let's dive on in and blend up some Lizardmen. Alright, let the battle begin. Skies are already dark red with our corruption. They already know what time it is. The time is doom. There's a lot of them though, so this initial charge for our Bloodletters and our Chaos Warriors is not going to feel the best. But once they do arrive, they should blend right through those Saurus like they aren't even... Well, the Saurus will be a bit more of a chunky wall, but the Skinks will evaporate quite quickly. I'll put the Bloodweight Berserkers in the back, and the Khorne Halberds will get to the battle eventually. Our Skull Cannon, not the best at actually, 100% multiplier versus buildings. We have 5 shots. Actually, it should be pretty decent. We'll fire it towards the gatehouse instead of the towers, though. Let's go Sneaky Hounds. Blow in that set of woods there. And then the Brutes of the Hound, too. We have plenty of units to check on out. Let's speaker set up in the middle. And let's jump in. So here's the Slaughter Guard. An incredible color scheme on their plate mail here. Oh yeah, no, there's not a lot to be said about them, but they do look awesome. Shows them with halberds. Oh, we're missing for Khorne. For good reason for everyone else. Bloodweight Berserkers. And these guys actually have they will grunt as they're running, because they are so filled with rage. And I guess how Wrathmongers work is becoming one, you have to... so I don't have the full bit, you'll have to go to a more tenured lore master than I, but they basically are a combination of man and spirit, so anyone who wants to be a Wrathmonger gets kind of thrown into a big arena with blood speakers, and they fight to the death, and the ones that survive, the champions there then, go to a new area where they are then basically have a demon possess them, and they have to kind of battle them in spirit to actually either keep themselves alive or they get torn apart bloodily by a demon from within. And if they do succeed, they mutate further and become super powerful, which is fantastic. These guys seem to be brimming at the seams, and so what's special about them is they've got magical attacks, fire attacks, sundered armor, and then they also have the Bloodstorm ability. So a Wrathmonger's Otherworldly Storm takes on a decidedly a worldly character in battle. It's a bone and gobs of flesh and blood. So much blood. Yes, they explode on death, which is glorious. Much more useful on these guys than it is over on... Zeech has this with, I think, Ink Horrors, which they're very good, but still much better on a unit that's meant to be thrown into the thick of things. You got your Brutes of the Hound, they've been in the game for a while. They are your Ginger Berserkers. Horny themed, and they're very good at killing. They're also very good at dying. But listen, it's all blood for the Blood God. Everyone's set up. We've done enough dirtling. Let's dive on in. Skull cannon. Up this gatehouse. You can see he's got 5 shots, and most of them miss, but it does leave that pool. Let's just get it in. Actually, we could probably use it to just knock over the gates itself. Everyone else start advancing. Can Wrathmongers get up loud? Oh, they can. How good are Wrathmongers at clearing walls? Let's find out. Probably insanely good. We will just divert the troops to different areas there. These guys need to... their cheeks in gear. Let's go normal Chaos Warriors. Up on the walls, we'll have them surrounded by, or they're followed by Bloodletters. Bloodletters might be actually pushing them along a little bit faster. Hurry it up. Eye cannon. I'm actually going to have you come over and point blank those shots into the gatehouse. So just started fire like that. They're blasting away. Let's go ahead and have the Hound Dogs start nom-nomming on those gates there. And then I'll try to remember to divert them once we've gotten through this one. Banner of Hellfire can wound the guys up on top there. Wild Abandon. Love that we don't have an actual limit on these, but we do for the other two. Alright, Warriors are about in. I think going for the same area. Wrathmongers, you just rotate it slightly. Let's have you take up ladders here. Put Allosaurus up top. That'll be a perfect test for our Wrathmongers. Right, charge to the gatehouse. Actually, the Vortex might be able to damage the units that are above them, too. Which would be hilarious. Get up on those walls. Wrathmongers are going on up. Thought you could actually deploy ladders here, but I guess not. So you Chaos Warriors come through the center. Wrathmongers are up on the wall now. They don't have the blendy up ability that your Doomseekers have. But in my own testing, these guys beat Doomseekers, I think, just about every single time in a fight. We will have that video going up before too long, too. I've got lots to do. Very little time to do it this week. Things just haven't really lined up for me very well. Let's go ahead and pop in the Bloodwake Berserkers. They can't die for now. And they'll just rip their way across the top of those walls. Parkour! You can see them leaving in a kind of fiery wake as they go. That's awesome. And the Saurus just run. Guess what else are you supposed to do? Bloodletters start tearing apart this old blood. And same thing with you there, Berserkers. It's your perfect job for you. We are through the gates. Go ahead and send one more set of Bloodletters up and over the wall, and everyone else goes straight through the front line. Cannon's already in. Bloodspeaker, you charge in with them. Go Murderous Exaltations. Look at the Bloodforged Bellows. Even better in melee, because it'll drop down to vortexes every now and again. I think that was one there. It may not be a vortex, just kind of an explosion itself. It charges right on it, though. All their javelins are trying to fire on the same unit. Cheeky, cheeky. Yes, Warriors of Khorne, keep doing your thing. Bloodwave Berserkers. Skeet cohort are getting obliterated. Let's drag down those Saurus spears. And you do the same. Bloodletters get ripping into those Skeet cohort there. We did actually end up losing one of the Berserkers. Oh, there's Saurus Warriors up there too. That makes sense. Let's play the Dude of Death up here. Go for the heals on the Berserkers. I prefer not too many of them, more of them die just yet. So we'll injure our own Bloodspeaker for a moment. Keep skating on around. The walls are ours. The Saurus Old Blood is falling. Let's go ahead and have the Bloodletters go down. Let's stop those Skates from throwing stuff at us. Just love to chuck things. They're very similar to Gobos. Even tired. So they're tired, but they just don't care. Flaming halberds to work, lads. They are the wall. Okay, let's go ahead and activate good old Wild Abandon for the wall. Give us the portal glyph. Skull Cannon just does what it wants. And have these Furies descend upon this set of Skeet cohort and break them real quick. Let's try to charge back over here towards the rest of our lads. Too angry to die on the Bloodwake Berserkers because they're having a little bit of trouble there. Alright, beautiful. Brutes of the Hound, let's dive on in. Looks like these Bloodletters are in a little bit of trouble. Trying to charge up the... Well, let's not have everyone do it. You keep fighting here. Let's get them away for a moment so they can fire another... one of those 5-round bursts. Right through this line, go. There, we'll shift-click for the attack once they do arrive. Murderous Exaltations once more, Painter of Hellfire, and then we can sacrifice to heal the Hellforged Bellows. Look at that, all 5 of those shots ripped in. Go ahead and charge back through here. Keep gathering up those skulls. Those skinks are defeated. Brutes of the Hound can rip in here. Just the skink Mazerout is soon to be upon us. Furies are broken. And charging back through. Bloodletters come over here into this big blob. And it looks like the Saurus are done. You just use the cannons as a chariot now. It's just actually even just a normal melee chariot, which is so good. Skinks were never going to be much of a line holder against what we brought here. Warriors of Corn 100. Just give that Saurus a hammer below. Perfect, Berserkers, get in here. We did lose 2 of them. Skink cohort can get torn to shreds. Actually, let's come over here and help out with these blood. These Bloodletters look to be a little bit tired. So we'll go ahead and give them the Too Angry to Die. Circle here. Might have been a little bit of friendly fire out of our cannon. Bring the cannon on up. Where are they surviving Saurus here? There's some skink on that side. So that's where we're headed. Slaughter Guard, get moving. Okay, so they did end up running into those skinks, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Mochi has cut off the circulation of my leg. Let me move you there. Oh, yeah, that is unfortunate feeling. No more blood for the Blood God. It is now stagnant. Get up to help these hounds. They are losing that fight, which is a little bit sad. They're losing to just normal skinks. I guess sheer numbers there working for them. You think to rear charge corn, fools? What a mistake. The rest of them break, and time to run for the jungles as fast as you can before the Fleshhounds are unleashed. We're still going to do what we can to round out the rest of these guys for a bit more experience and skulls, and I will catch you in a moment. Alrighty, the Skinks of Zlanhua Peck are butchered. That went even better than I expected. Golden Sword goes to the Hellforged Bellows. Or Bellowers. Bellowers. There's only one of them, so Hellforged Bellowers is kind of a weird... We're calling it the Hellforged Bellows. You've been renamed by me. How exciting. Even with that 5 less melee attack, we obliterated them. 955 skulls in the fighting. And then we can go ahead and claim Zlanhua Peck. Yeah, we don't actually really need the extra gold at the moment. Reptilian Ravager. We claim ourselves the Mosquito Swamps with the Dimensional Tear. Perfect. We're just going to basically swarm the world with Bloodletters. And then she'll pretty much be our only mortal lord here. So a beautiful pilgrimage, bountiful pilgrimage. I think we're going to go Meditation for Carnage. And then Demonic Imprint. A warrior whose gait is demonically driven has a peculiar effect on the battlefield. The air twists, the earth bubbles. His foes die before they realize what even happens. Strider for the whole army, extra speed, and extra armor-piercing damage too. So very strong. We will do... Doesn't have very high melee attack compared to your normal Khorne hero, but we'll go for kill for the extra defense. Always getting you extra weapon strength, but we'll get the extra defense first. I tend to always buff up, because your Khornate lords have more attack than they really need to in most cases, lords and heroes both. So we'll buff up defense as much as possible. That way when they are getting hit back, they have a much higher chance of not getting obliterated because they do have very high, well, they have very low health kind of comparatively to... Alright, quick jump cut. I can't believe I had to get back down and talk to the neighbors again about, weirdly enough, going across the street from your own house and then sitting in your car and blasting music so loud that you can feel it through the floor is just, it's not a cool move. Weird how that works. I lose my diplomacy after having to tell someone 4 or 5 times. I just go and have to tell them a little bit more aggressive, like. So we'll cut that bit on out. We've got a Slaughterman now. This one enjoyed his job so much that he took it home with him, attracting the attention of the Hunter of Souls in the process. Well, that's horrifying. He took it home with him. Yeah, let's get on home and slaughter everyone there too. Nice and easy. No, don't do that. Bad. But oftentimes I think that's how a lot of the Cornate champions kind of begin. Unfortunately enough, is by butchering those kind of close to them. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do for our secondary. I mean, it's probably just going to be Harbingers of Death, right? That gives us Bloodthirsters, Soul Crusher. This buffs up a whole bunch as opposed to Ferocious Hunters, which is just going to be Hounds. And they start wearing out in the late game. Skullcannons, I don't like Chariots so much. I got to figure these guys out eventually. We'll go Harbingers of Death. I lied. We are going to go Fertile Champion because we don't really have any of those Harbingers of Death just yet. This would be a little bit of a waste. Beautiful. Oh, Luther. We shall soon arrive and claim your skull. I mean, we probably want to keep his faction around, too. That way, whenever he comes back, we can just keep harvesting it. Kind of an interesting little bit we got going there. Okay, cool. So we have a few more building options for us. Here in Volatile, we can upgrade our Volta's Enclave of Wood. Lovely. Extra growth from the War Crucible, and then trophy racks to be even more arrogant. I'm thinking is the way. No one's coming in here to steal our settlements back. That would be outright foolish. Let's go ahead and upgrade Jotl first, since it's closer to where Rakarth is. Stuff. Someone's likely to come up and try to settle the Sacred Pools, but as long as it's in one of the major settlements, I don't mind that at all. Oh, the corrupt Shrine of Birds. Creatures that take flight, flock to the Shrine of Birds. Here, the Corrin's own flying demons meet these creatures in the air and let their blood spill down to the jungle canopy below. Oh, how dark. Extra upkeep production for Chaos Furies and Bloodthirsters. Recruit rank for Furies and Bloodthirsters, and more melee attack for them, too. You also get 2 Furies and a Bloodthirster for your garrison. Oh, wow. Well, that's a thing. 48 garrisons are nasty now. Kevin, can you do anything good recruitment-wise through here? No, we'll get the mortals in soon. We'll start replacing a lot of these bloodletters. We'll probably have a couple, because they're a really good anvil. But we'll try to replace most of what he has with more mortal and beastly units. And cannons. Alright, Alberic is going to come on out to try to phase us on the field. Yeah, it's not going to go so well for us. So what we're going to do is just hand that one on over. Close defeat. And it thinks we might be able to win. Now we'll hand it over. Or just delaying Alberic. I don't necessarily care that he sticks around, because the more levels he gains, the more champions essence he has too. So taking out our Bloodhost armies just gets rid of the weak. We thank you for that. I mean, we'll take it to 20,000 going after Kislev Cathay of the Empire, which we can just keep sacking some of these settlements on repeat to gain that. Sounds good to me. Slaughterhounds, do you get to win? No, so just go ahead and hang out. We'll do the same with you. Waste of skulls a little bit, but it's just keeping Alberic delayed. Can we grab any of these up in? No, taking the Awakening is perfect for that. Juhatek, we can let them resettle, and then we can steal the skulls from it, which I think is a much better idea. Let's zoom our way back around here to Chakwa. It says where all of our mortal buildings are, though, aren't they? 2 turns before that upgrades. Let's do Dimensional Breach there in Ketsa. Chakwa, go for the trophy racks. Just need to get more growth. And we get growth by winning battles quite soon. Oh, we already do. We've got So Reap and Death. Awesome. Unholy Manifestations, we've got Eternal War once more. Love to see that. Horn's Glare. Just take control of an unoccupied settlement. I mean, oh, it even goes in the unoccupied settlement. I thought this was just in our provinces. That's incredible. You can just take the Sacred Pools as a garbage, though. We'll go ahead and take the Blood Swamps. Kind of like playing Sparta over in Troy. Wait a second, at tier 2? Is Khorne ascended? He is. I should have read that better. So yeah, claimed ruin at tier 2. Awesome. Wow. Well, that's incredible. And build up the Infernal Harbor, growth, upkeep production for everyone in the province, and more replenishment. And then we can also just go for more trophy racks. Indeed. Pull the Skull Throw. Blood Ex Nihilo. Wound in the World. Gift of Glory, and Bread in Bloodshed. Let's go the Gift of Glory. Look, we're getting quite a few battles here. We've got Hungering Blades for all of our armies. Awesome. Does it actually give them both? Oh, they do. So Hellblade and Hungering Blades. So they're going to get a 40% just base and armor piercing. So 40% bonus damage once they hit 80 kills and 5 additional attack. Yeah, that's great. Oh, Luther, where are you going? Oh, he knows I want to claim the Awakening. Okay. But you know what? I will charge on in here and not claim the Awakening. We're going to burn it to the ground and go chase down Luther and then teleport over to go after Alberic. No one is safe. Oh, I didn't mean to quick save. That is... well, I don't mind, but didn't mean to. I was going after the map here. Why, you look before you click. Okay, so the Awaken is just an Imperial town, but with, I think, a spooky background. So let's charge in here with Skulltaker and smash us a nut. Alright, the Awakening. Yeah, look, a good old piratey scene here. They're not very good at sailing, though, are they? Half of these ships here are sunk. Now, you could say that's ships that have tried to attack the port. I disagree. This is just what happens when you have zombies as deckhands. Well, I think we want to have the ability to swarm over with as many units as possible. That way we're kind of avoiding the nonsense with the mortars there. So we go Chaos Warriors up front, and they'll actually be able to shrug off a insane amount of that mortar damage because of their armor. I'm gonna go Exalted Bloodletters. I hide them in the woods. I know they have sparkly blades, but come on now. No. We cannot hide them in the woods. What are the towers looking like? Okay, thankfully they have been knocked back down to the previous tier of tower. Are there any breaches? I could have checked previously, but I think... yeah, breaches are a no-go. Okay, cool. Let's get all of our Bloodletters. And they are just going to be swarming in as one. So let's pull guys over. And I'm going to have the Exalteds on both sides as the kind of finisher. So put them in the woods over that are getting shot up too much. Flesh Hounds of Khorne, I'm going to send you. Or we just want to wait for the gates to go down. Blood Beast, Shrine, Scylla, our Reaper, and Skulltaker. Let's do it. As you boys get in there, are the gates already open? Oh, they are. How nice of them to open those gates for us. So we'll charge on in and move the Blood Beasts with them. So these guys, they are magical towers. That's a little bit spooky. But only a little bit. Maybe they're not. We've lost a couple. I mean, they're doing a fair bit of damage for shot there. Alright, we're in. Sit in the hounds. Skulltaker, go lock down this poor unfortunate lord. Scylla, you go after some of these mooks here. Speed. Rock of inevitability. Yeah, no, this lord is... Oh, hang on now. No. You doomed. And apparently I saw a comment in one in Lionheart's campaign. Thank you to one of his viewers there. You apparently can use that shackle. Mortars are dropping down. We're losing a few bloodletters. Hang in there, lads. I don't know why we're being so dumb with our ladder deployments, but hounds are in. Let's keep moving. Skulltaker, I'm pretty disappointed that you haven't finished off this lord here. In terms of taking skulls, you haven't done too good of a job. Bloodletters, just follow them on in. In fact, we'll go ahead and give just the bloodletters, all of our infantry, a good old corny attack all forward order. Horn demands bloodshed. We'll keep battering Nut across the battlefield, that's why. Get some slow-mo shots of the action here. Bloodletters are filing on in. These guys look like they're a little bit confused. Oh, here, you just go up this... See, I don't know why they didn't all deploy ladders properly, but such is the way. They're getting their way on up now. Making their way through these zombies. We should start capturing the wall zones pretty soon here. Blades look to be active for Scylla. For one's damage here, send the hounds aggressively through into these bomb mob. All of our big boys are going to do the same. Go ahead and skate on back. Skulltaker actually has only ever lost... I think that's when I initially said he had lost more than one fight, but he's actually only ever lost one fight to Sigmar back when he was Immortal. Battle lasted for 3 days, and Sigmar then bopped him so hard on the head with the Helen Hammer that he's got now a permanent scar, even as a demon. Kill for corn! There it is. Hellforged host, get in there. Start tearing through some lads. Anyone who dies in this battle is weak. And therefore deserved it. Single entities, their lord is dead. Go get these mortars now. I realize those mortars are really doing a number on us. Keep these lads from... Who's ever being targeted by the mortars? Looks like them. Keep them from dying. Keep skating on through those bombers, you. Give Scylla the glorious charge, so he can smash through without any worries. He got bogged down in these guys. Keep moving. Skulltaker, even on his Juggernaut, just has not enough mass. We need to fix it of the mass of the Juggernauts. Infantry. Forward. Unto slaughter. Alright, Scylla's here. Start disrupting all of them, so I'll just kind of give a hold shift and give it a couple orders, so he should kind of bounce around. All the extra abilities, rip through whatever you're in the middle of. Oh yes, rock ability. Fight or die, Locust of Fury. Just kill these zombies, these guys on the way here. There's Skulltaker, Hellforged Host. Ooh, you know what? Those bombs are gonna hurt. Let's see how much. Now they absorb that like champions. What do you mean slay corn with cowardly missiles? Knocking several of them into the, oh no, I thought they were going into the river itself, so they weren't gonna be able to come back. Before we drop that down, make sure Scylla doesn't have any of his abilities we can use. Same thing here, which we almost have. Fight or die. Oh no, it just ran out. Fair enough. Well, here come the Hounds and the Blood Beasts. In the absence of a Witch Hunter, a Cornate army will work fine if we're dealing with your undead. Let's have them go through, because they can't just keep dropping their shots on whoever they want here. Not having flyers is a bit obnoxious in that way. Ah, but there it is. Their lines break. Even playing incredibly over-the-top aggressive, we flatten them. A decisive win. Peter is cast into the sea. We lost 149. Another 900 skulls. We are going to... We can Blood for the Blood God and send that host after Luther. Never mind, they don't get to move for the turn they come in. Good old summoning sickness. Ooh, but now we have the Heralds of Fury. Yes, please. Bloodletters. Listen, it's nothing personal. It's just that... Oh, we can't even recruit them here. It's just that we kicked out some Bloodletters for no reason. Lovely. Now that's the Blood Crusade. Do we reach Harkin? He is so very likely to run from us. Or as enchanted items go. Crown of Command is not the worst. It'll work. Keep some of our demons fighting if they start to disintegrate. A Slaughterman, a Fleshhound Handler. He's got good ancillaries at the moment. We'll go Slaughter for some resistances yourself. Make him a better duelist, because he's been taking a little bit more damage than I would like to see. Let's go Hunt for Browstide, extra speed. Speaking of extra speed, Psyla gets Foeseeker. As soon as he hits rank 10, we should probably start saving. We'll see how capable I am of doing that, though. Alright, Skulltaker. Let's crack Harkin in the back of the head and get some more essence. If we don't have the movement, we can always just gain some more real quick. Oh. Well then. It's Eternal War time. Harkin joins Brand in battle. We absolutely cannot trust this auto-resolve. Something horrible will happen. Onward to the field. Alright, a call came in from the Lady Wizard, and that caused a bit of a stir. So we'll go ahead and get our units all set up and ready to battle. Let's get to it. Yeah, no, these Chaos Warriors need to go. They are so slow in Skulltaker's Demon Army that they just don't make sense. Having your warriors with other mortals does make sense, because they're actually going to be closer to the same speed. Even your Marauders will probably be only around, I think, 32 to 34, which is way better than the 38 you have on your Bloodletters. You have to kind of deploy them way up front and let your Bloodletters catch up. Feels kind of strange. I mean, it works, but feels kind of strange. We don't need double shrines. We'll go you shrine with Scylla and you over here. That way their buffs are actually not... You can't crisscross buffs, sadly. This isn't Path of Exile, you're not able to go super crazy with stuff. Probably for good reason. If you could stack it to the moon, there'd be no stopping some of you crazies. Alright, let's do it. I mean, it's not even like we really need this much setup, but hey, you know me. It's more about the style more than anything else. Spore Crusher, you come around. Actually, we're gonna have all three of you pile drive. I guess I have to come all the way over here, huh? All three of you pile drive this Herald. I love that Luther's rolling with the Bloodletters. That makes this so much better of a fight. Of course, though, with all the disruptions for this episode, I'm kind of having a hard time figuring out exactly how long we have been recording, so this one might end up going a little bit longer, a little bit short, so fair warning, apologies to all in advance. I love that they do try to make formations, but man, if you have been watching my Gorbat campaign, the AI, at least the Skaven, have been irritating me to no end. Well, at the Skaven, that sounds about right. Sure. But this is a whole nother level. We had a siege battle, or a minor siege battle, I guess, where they were attacking me. Spoiler alert for anyone who hadn't seen it. But they were attacking me, and they had decided that the best course of action, after failing their initial attack, was to go sit in the corner and wait for it to be a draw. Which I don't know about any of you, but that is just not a fun mechanic. To me, it seems the worst. So, not having the best time. As we defeat this cave, though, we're in for a fantastic time. The ogres are the greenskins right now. With all of our... Oh, wow, that's not working at all. Don't charge through bloodletters. All their attack forward groups. Hound dogs come through. Let's go ahead and hunt down these rifles. You get the other. Lords down. Let's go ahead and bring you 3 after Harkin. He's surrounded by depth guard. And fair enough, that's pretty mean too. Silent, get him. Oh, he just shitting on for the corn. Oh, never mind. That works out perfectly. Timing maximized. You go through into those gun mob. Hounds arrive, then the blood crushers behind them. Beautiful. Oh, it's glorious. Why we love playing corn. Harkin, come here. Just show you the true meaning of war real quick. Oh, Harkin can silence you now? Interesting. Interesting. That's very good to know. Silent kill for corn. Beat him on up. Our warriors are obliterating these bloodletters in the back line. Silas taking a little bit of damage, but as he does so, he's going to get even stronger. Let's go ahead and pull you guys away. Blood it on up. Go ahead and bring you out. Blood crushers try to hit these blood letters for me. And then the hounds, we're going to go ahead and give them a shift click, so then once they get back out into position, they'll charge back in. Fury, no abilities besides. Shock inevitability. Inevitability, that is. Bloodletters arrive. How do you tell which bloodletters are whose? Who knows? Start killing. Slay them all, the blood god knows his own. Go ahead and activate fight or die. Well, I guess they decided, they have to all get into position before they go in, so maybe don't shift click your hounds. It takes a little bit too long. The execution. Don't get distracted, Skulltaker. You're embarrassing me in front of my wizard friends. Go execute the Harkin. And a bonk. Get distracted one more time. Come on, Skulltaker. There you go. And did it not execute him? There he goes. It was being a little bit stingy with the execution there. Flyers are going to go ahead and start flapping around. Not much we can do. We can't drag them down with the... Wait a second. It works on flyers too? It says if it's a lord or a hero. Well, that's effective. Hey, you've seen it here first. That might get patched out, but if you have flying units that are being obnoxious and you don't have any heroes or lords that you wish to lock in place, just hit the shackle on a set of flyers. It drags them right to the earth. That's crazy. Alright, that went gloriously. Bran and Luther all together. And give me all their skulls. We're going to go ahead and take the replenishment there. We're going to go ahead and teleport it over to deal with either one of these other lords up here. Only Marty Shorthands remains. 1 down, X to go. Oh, that's a terrible feat trait. An extra leadership for fighting at sea and spell resist. Although a deadly foe has been defeated, one has to wonder if all of his personalities have been slain. And probably just Stanley. The one you'd hear about the least. Ooh, and then Knights of the Brazen Throne are here. The Skull Crushers of Khorne. Wet Breaches are the least enemy's infantry's problem, with his hellish cavalry of Khorne bears down. They've already either peed the pants the second these guys show up on the battlefield. Dark Black Plate Mail. And they were the very first guys that had the Murderous Charge ability, which, at that point in time... Yeah, these guys are insane. They just end up being all the ROR of the same group here. I don't really like the Hounds of the Blood Hunt in this group. Also don't really like the Brutes of the Hound in this group. Too many ROR in the same army throws me off. Because you don't really want to stack up all of your damage in the same area. Alright, Skulltaker. can't quite get to your skull cannon just yet. But soon. Go point into Slaughter, and point into Maim. You actually have a pretty high melee defense. You're not actually killing enemies that quickly, all things considered. Alright, beautiful. So we'll grab a good old Skulltaker here. We are one unit down. We could attack Ploxlon, slay Alberic again, very easily. But I kind of want to teleport over here to Marcus. Marcus Wolfhart. Alright, local skulls. 200 essence is what we need for the travel cooldown. Alright, so that's what we're going to go for. You have 60, so I think we're going to go after Wolfhart. See if that's a harder fight. We are also down a troop. I'm here for it. We will have to spend, I guess, half of it to get over here to him, though. That's the negative there. We have to spend 30, or I guess we've dropped it, so it'd be 15 to get to him. Let's just go ahead and finish off Alberic. I said I was going to let them replenish, but let's get rid of the Bretonnians. Hello there. The Slaughterhounds can go ahead and break their siege. Don't go too far away. We will need you soon. Skulltaker can start the siege. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and auto-resolve that one. We've defeated Alberic already. Well, you know what? It's nice and thematic for Alberic to be slain by Skulltaker like in our showcase. So you know what? We'll take to the field. One final battle here for this episode. Bordelot's Fall. Alright, let's get to it. It's a very saturated, bright jungle. I think we need to make it a little bit more bloody. Don't you? Let's go ahead and attack from right here. That way our reinforcements are at least close by. So we'll go a wave of bloodletters like last time. I want them very spread out. How elite are these towers? The answer is they're not. So we're good and safe. And they're not undead towers either, so they shouldn't be blasting any kind of extra magical goodies at us. Horde warriors, your job is to take the beating first. So you on this side, and the other blood shrine on that side. Perfecto. Go ahead and bring all of our big beasties. Go through the center here, and then the hounds again will just hide in the forest. And we'll bring them out when it's time. Let's get all of our warriors in a big lock forward group. And let's get it going. Through the gates, boys. Take the walls as close in as we can. And then we'll go ahead and have you all lot. Follow them up. Try to be a little bit more clever with the order giving this time. Blood Shrine, go ahead and follow them. That way they have the extra attack buff. That's not needed. Javelins and pox arrows away. Let's see if it'll keep you safe. I don't know if that extra damage or melee attack helps out against buildings, but we'll try. Can't hurt. Ill for corn. Alright, so have you go through the front gates. You two can take these walls. The Exalteds go all the way down. To the walls, boys. Blood's back on the menu. Blood was probably always on the menu. Boys on top of the walls getting a little bit of drain from the mortar's effect. We'll take a little bit more of a cinematic look here. I mean, if I'm a Bretonnian, it's already too late to run, isn't it? Ladders start to deploy from these, who knows where. Before I'd like to see a rework of how the sieges themselves are, I'd like to see them try to help out with, try to fix how the AI handles the attacking and defending sieges. I think that matters a little bit more here early on. Because they do a very poor job of it. Or at least they play so cheesy, it makes them incredibly unfun. We all gotta lose sometimes, AI, even us. Even you. Mighty Hive Mind. Let's bring the cannon around to help out with the main group. Albric's joining up as well. See if we can't go bother some of these archers. Albric's flying around, is he? Yeah, good idea. Go bother our hero corps. Now you're going nowhere. And the heroes know you're here. What are you doing? Delivering your skull. Blood Beast, you guys keep working on here. We'll have Skulltaker handle this. Albric's Pegasus has all of the pony, or the Mohawk going. We don't need help. Skulltaker's got this duel. You get back there, keep working on those gates. I guess Albric's done. He got terrified off by Skulltaker. Alright, let's go ahead and give the warriors all a lock charge forward order. Furies, you go ahead to sit on these men-at-arm polearms. Actually, I lied. Send on these archers. You start working your way through these gates. Albric's gonna go find something a little bit easier to fight. Fair enough, I respect that. Are those gates yet? Oh, they are. Awesome. Let's go ahead and move up and obliterate those spearmen-at-arms then. As one big blob of doom. Through the gates. Time to slay some knights. Albert's gonna dance around up on top of the walls there. Very brave. In that case, we might as well just buff up everyone up here fighting him. So you bloodletters, you rip through Albric. Chaos Warriors, you go after those men-at-arms, and you guys take down these men-at-arms. Now you turn around. Let's go ahead and find a new target of bowmen to rip apart. Go ahead and give you guys all no guard mode, but a lock charge forward order. Too angry to die here on. Oh, that's Scylla. Whoops. So I thought that was the beast themselves. Well, Scylla might be the one claiming Albric's skull here. It is a peasant bash right now. One Blood Beast and Scylla working together. Oh, Scylla can't be bothered. Albric might be able to handle a Sia. Blood Beast falls. Those Knights of the Realm got obliterated. Is Scylla going to be the one to claim the skull? One more hit. Come on, Scylla. We never seem to get the good scenes where the lords fall. They just run away from us. Oh, there goes Albric. Oh, hang on now. There is no escape. Oh, it locks him in place in the sky. Get him, Furies. I guess the Furies could be the ones that claim Albric's skull. Flying Chicken McNuggets do have a reason to exist. Come on, drag him down. Oh, it's not over till Albric falls. Or if you need to get in there and start giving him the claws. Oh, he fights back, does he? I thought you were shattered. His health is just not going anywhere. Come on, Furies. Get him. Show me you have a reason to exist. He escapes. Every single one of you is getting disbanded. I think he might have been able to break away there, because they're... Oh, they got broken with their pathing. Albric, you lucky dog. Let's see if we can't catch him. It's not over until it's over. Get after him. Yeah, the Fury's pathing broke. Oh, Albric, you lucky. His skull remains unclaimed. Right, a decisive victory, but we didn't get to claim Alberic's skull proper, which is so sad. 748 for the new throne here, though. And I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and... 7k for the sack. I think we'll just go ahead and occupy it. Or no, we can sack it, have these armies occupy it, and we can keep moving. Which is what I absolutely want to do. Drill Master, Potion of Speed, and the Blood Brute Behemoth. Such a ravenous appetite is never truly sated. And Khorne's Bloody Fist. Even by Bloodthirster standards, the Bloody Fist stands apart, for it grows stronger as it pounds monstrous enemies to gory blot on the landscape. Indeed. Slaughterhounds. Flame. Actually, Mortalo might build it up a little bit more for us. So let's have you raid from them. We can go ahead and declare war on the men of the Empire now. Skulltaker. 3 skill points. How awesome. We'll go maim, bow seeking, into mentor. Make him a little bit of a teacher. Gotta be a warrior and a poet. Back over and go for defense on Scylla. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit Longslaw next. We just keep our bloody conquest going. I don't see a reason to stop. We haven't even been slowed yet, so... On we charge. Who are you at war with? Oh, hello. Bloodhole Coven. Oh, you share a name with something we like. How about I'll join your war with the Hunt Marshal and you give me money. But become a vassal. Now there's no vassals. Only skulls for the throne. It's quite cool. We could get ourselves some dark shards, which would be interesting for our human army. So we'll let you decide. Should we vassalize? It's too late now, but should we vassalize the Bloodhole Coven? Or should we just slaughter them? Because they're also at war with the Jade Court, so if we help out with that one, they might choose to help us there too. I'm just going to auto-resolve here. Hit Tlonxla. Hello there, Carol Shoemaker. Goodbye there. And we'll go ahead and skulls for the Skull Throne. I lied. We're going to go Blood for the Bloodgrod. Send out another force to cause some problems. This one has a cannon as well. How glorious. I also love that you complete the Chaos Invasion after raising, sacking, or just one Kislev White Settlement. Kislev Cathayer Empire. A little bit broken, but in our favor. Skulltaker, you still have plenty of movement. We can make it back and grab those ROR. How awesome. Yeah, let's do that. $179, so we are almost here. Beelining towards it too. Okay, so ROR we're going to add on in. I'm not going to have the Knights of the Brazen. I'm going to keep this army entirely demons. So I'm going to get rid of these 2 mortals. So Heralds of Horns, Fury. What do these guys have special? Mantle of Immolation. Plus defense and weakness to fire damage. Well, that sounds great. Welcome. And we'll go ahead and tell these Chaos Warriors to get lost. Hop into the demonic portal. It's going to take us 2 turns to grab the Exalted Letters. Yeah, so I see no reason to go into the portal then. We'll just grab the letters like this. It's going to take 2 turns all the same. That works for me. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of 1 more of these lesser blood letters. So we'll combine up all these guys here into a nice little merge. Will it merge them into the golds? Perfect. You always hope. From there, we're going to go ahead and grab us an additional big, large unit. We'll grab the Bloody Fist. We're flyers. One of the things we're missing out here with Skulltaker. The scariest flyer around. Let's grab some skills for you there, sir. I'm thinking... Destroy for more leadership is interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make sure our leadership's good. Melee attack isn't necessarily the point when he's up on a throne. Staying alive and staying moving is the goal. More charge bonus, probably a nice little bonus there. Additional breach here. Can't believe we're in the positives for income and also sitting at 5,000. We need to start recruiting up some troops in a hurry. Need to get you down to Itza for that. We can at least start replacing all these normal bloodletters with, we probably want 2 Exalteds in this army just to make it so we've got some demons watching his back. Alright, sweet. I will go ahead and give it one more intern. Oh, the Blood God. Alright, the turn is again ours, and a little bit of a... This one full of interruptions here, unfortunately. So we've got now the new mission to defeat some more armies of the Forces of Order, giving us the Eternal Blade. Very good ability. Alright, well that is going to be all the time I've got for today. We've got Wolfheart here. We've discovered that the Jade Dragon is up here. At least he was. Where did he go? He's a hiding dragon now. Sneaky boy. Either way, he had around 72 essence for us to harvest, so we will get to that quite soon. But for now, I'm out of time for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Blooded Wanderers campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub phone, and I will see you all in the next one.